Warning: the tools used in this video are not the best ones for the job. Specifically, this Bondo Glass. We are not sure if Bondo Glass is as strong as all-purpose putty Bondo. Use at your own risk. It is also blue. We will check in a few days to see how it holds up. Alright guys, we're back. We're about to Bondo Dave's crack. So this is what we got. We got the supplies, and we're even gonna give it a special treatment. We're gonna rub brick the ground for that good pop. So we got the rub brick, we got the Gorilla Tape, we got this Bondo, and we got this taping knife. We got these Swiss rolls, you know, because we just had Menards, so get them good snacks. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get started on this crack first. The dirt will catch onto the Bondo and then it'll just come right up. So we wanna get it out. Away. Oh, we got a basketball. You know, helping out the community. For a slightly smoother run-up, I rub bricked the surface of the crack just to make it a little bit better. Now I think we can start taping. Always panting after I'm rub bricking, but you know, this is not a band-aid. This is a bandage. It's gonna work properly. Get to the core of the issue. So look very closely, guys. Really closely into the canyon of a crack. It kind of dips down right there. You want the tape to start right where it's dipping down and not really go in, so the Bondo comes off just straight, how, you know, in a way that would make it like just perfectly straight across, like a bridge, bridging the crack. So since this is such a massive crack, that's why I'm actually leaving that space. So the Bondo, you see this little space? I'm leaving the space so the Bondo can actually go around that part too. All right. And Dave, you said that you wanted to Bondo like a little hole too. Okay, right here. This is the real problematic hole. So what you want to do is you kind of treat it like just like a crack, but you kind of have to go around it a bit like that. I mean, if you have better tape cutting techniques, you could leave them in the comments, but you know, we're doing this one on the fly. But for more complex holes, it would be better to have a more effective way to cut your tape, especially if you're on the fly. Make sure there's no cars coming. I'm gonna just sweep it one more time. Swiss rolls. Just one Swiss roll, real quick. You know. That motherfucker Swiss roll. Alright, so we got random tools. Improvising, that's part of the DIY. Oh shit, man, that shit's loud. I think we got wrong kind of Bondo. Don't get the fiberglass. Guys, we'll see how this Bondo Glass skates. This is actually the Bondo Glass initial test.
Experiment.
This is an experiment now, guys. So I'm just gonna put like most of this stuff out on here. We're gonna treat it like normal Bondo. We'll see how it works. Good thing I'm wearing gloves, guys. Oh, we need more tools. We're gonna have this shit come out. Yeah. Lots of fucking Bondo coming out. So it's already all over the gloves. It smells like normal Bondo though. Alright, so
Gloves on deck.
that's most of it.
It's all out there.
Put this adhesive in, and we're gonna just start mixing it around. And once the adhesive's going, it's like crunch time, you know? So I usually just kind of do it like this. And then this guy, we shall see how this goes. Make sure it doesn't just go under the ground. Oh, it's different. But as long as it gets hard, that's all that matters. Alright, so this is starting to get pretty hard. And just take a slab and fucking put it in there. Take some more. Put it in there. Caked in there, and the beauty of the tape is that when you take it off, it fucking just will rip it right off. So then you don't have to worry about the mess because it's on the tape. Unless you get the Bondo outside the tape, like I just did. But it's just like straight slop. A little bit extra. Take our table. All right. Let's see what's good. Still Bondo though. Okay. This should dry in about 15 minutes, and we'll check back into you with that, and then we'll get some tricks, see what's good. To our surprise, the Bondo Glass is holding up and is doing its job just fine. Fakey tail slide, big spin out. It has been more than a month since we put the Bondo down, and Dave is getting more tricks than he would be without the Bondo. Fakey flip tail slide. We will be making a correct way to Bondo video in the future. And even though Dave doesn't roll over the Bondo every time, it still gives him that confidence to do that fakey tail flip out. Well, we'll tune back in next time when we have the correct tools and better techniques.